marry cider budge, or have a permanent tattoo of Portable on your cheek? Ginger, ginger, ginger. Yes, once again, we are here on Ginger Pod. It is still Clive, Sugar George in your faces today. And I hope you've had, a very good week. It was fun when we were here last time. And today is going to be better because I got my guy in the building, a troublemaker, but a correct guy. Yeah, so welcome, Salmi. Yes. So we're good to see you and your new hairstyle.
Yes, so the heat has been plenty.
Okay, so with this hairstyle, now the heat has been.
At least there's no hair.
What's this? What's the name of this style? Is it Chuku?
I don't know. I just pack it, just pack and be simple.
But when you do the weaving, it's not.
Well, it can.
Does it make you sweat more?
Yes.
Ladies that wear wig that complain of heat now.
At the end of the day, keeping hair on your head.
I'll be your natural hair and synthetic.
It's not easy.
You have synthetic hair.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Amazing stuff. So it's good to be here. And wow, it's been a great week. But before we go into our main conversation, let's just, have a little bit of relaxed discussion with Somi. So Somi, I have a few questions for you. Okay. And it's going to be this or that. So we're in this or that segment of Ginger Pod right now. So, Kevin De Bruyne or Luka Modric? That's a tight one. Midfield brain or midfield magician? So which one? Modric is still playing. Kevin De Bruyne.
My goodness.
Modric in his 40s.
I will go with Modric. And Modric edging it for me is based on longevity. Or is it
longevity?
The longevity. It's not. I'm not going because of skills. I'm not going because of anything. Because if I'm to grade both of them on football, I would say they are par.
They are par.
Because you can, by the time you look at the kind of players that Modric played with, going back 2006-7, some of them are retired. Some of them are coached.
A lot of them are, of course.
And then he's still playing with the modern times.
Modric and Cristiano Ronaldo are mates.
De Bruyne actually met Modric in the game, and you can say that he's still pulling his weight in the game. I mean, going to AC Milan at 40, and he's not doing bad.
So that's why you take him ahead of Gary. What about football on the pitch? The assist, the vision.
It's still the
control of the midfield.
It's a difficult choice. But I'll still go with Modric.
Okay, so Mikhail Modric for him, I think I would agree with that. I like Kevin De Bruyne though. It's a tough one, I admit. So, Benjamin Sesko of Manchester United or Victor Gyökeres of Arsenal? Top 9, both of them.
Gyökeres for me.
Gyökeres, why?
Yes.
Have you seen Sesko's recent form?
Recent form, can we count that? But
and the kind of goals he scores.
I will go with Gyökeres. I will go with Gyökeres because we all saw what he did with Sporting before he came to Arsenal.
So
we can say he's still trying to adapt to the Arsenal style of play. Okay, we can say the same thing with Sesko. We can say the same thing with Sesko, but then again, I think inside the box, as a fox in the box, as in number 9, as a top 9, Gyökeres can be really more dangerous than Sesko, as far as I am concerned.
When the defense is crowded, who do you think can actually find the back of the net? Who do you think has that thing?
To me, it's still Gyökeres. He has this composure about him.
Does he have
sneak into those tight?
Does he have stamina?
Yes, he does. And I even believe that Arsenal they are not using his skill sets properly. Yeah, they are still trying
depending on connecting.
Yeah, they are still trying to make him, play according to how the team plays rather than play to his strength. I believe we would see the best of Gyökeres when Arsenal or Arteta, the Hamas footballer or Hamas coach, when he decides to start playing according to the strength of his striker. Then I believe yes, Gyökeres edges.
Well, we know that Mikel Arteta wanted Benjamin Sesko, but then they got him Gyökeres. So probably he had this corner kick tactics in mind because Sesko is very good in the air.
Yes, height-wise.
So I think he looks, for me, he looks strong now. I'm not saying Gyökeres is not strong, but yeah, Arsenal fans, I don't want to hammer you this week. You're already having a bad time. But you're having a good time. So having a mix. Yeah, but again, people are hammering Arsenal for, like Mikel Obi said, that Arsenal, if they win the league, they would have cheated to win it. They will be the worst team to have won the league. And we are wondering why. You know, he says if Arsenal were not on top of the league and they were playing this way, that their fans would not be happy about it.
Sure.
With the style of play. But they are only just, you know, enjoying it because we're keeping them on top of the league.
And if we are looking at it, they have the potential to actually go ahead.
Yes,
to win the league. Yes. And it's not about how good they have been this season. It's how bad the other rivals have been.
Yeah,
actually.
Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City,
most especially.
Man City especially, yes. Who had the chance to close the gap, but they still have a game behind.
Yeah, true. Well, I think I'm beginning to live with the reality that I might end up with Arsenal. There's certain things are beginning to align in their favor, and all
right. So we'll see how it goes, though. But Neymar or Ronaldinho for you? Neymar or Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho. I mean, he has a Ballon d'Or. Neymar does not have.
He has a Ballon d'Or.
He has a World Cup, and Neymar does not have.
Neymar is trying to get feet.
There are so many things that we can point out. But
what about football ability?
Football ability, I would still pick Ronaldinho over Neymar. I'm sure you watched Ronaldinho at his peak. He did things that
anybody that did not watch Ronaldinho missed the full era of football.
Yes, you get. He did things that on a normal day we have not seen before. Skills that we will still have the YouTube compilation and we go watch it and be like, wow.
If you watch it even now, you are not seeing it at all.
Yes. Neymar has been good, extraordinary in his own way. But then again, this is Ronaldinho we're talking about.
Okay, so something goes with Ronaldinho and I agree. He's one of the... I once did a poll on Ronaldinho or Messi is a better footballer and Ronaldinho won. People actually feel that Messi has the numbers, but Ronaldinho based on talent. Based on talent, you can hardly find a footballer that is more talented.
Sure.
As an attacking player.
Sure.
All right, so finally, this off the pitch.
Okay.
You must choose one. Calm down.
Close of
You must choose one. Marry Cider Budge or have a permanent tattoo of Portable on your cheek. You can't even hide it on your cheek.
You see, that's a call.
Let's choose one.
let's do it with that.
You know what Portable?
I'll marry Cider Budge.
You marry two Cider Budge.
Are
you sure you will survive it?
And then the divorce option is available.
What if she doesn't? Okay, are you sure you divorce in one piece? Because it could be in pieces.
I don't mind. Do you know what it is to carry Portable tattoo?
No, I'll have Portable.
I'll have Portable. Even our bus drivers, it is thick and they can remove it.
Wait till do Portable. I don't like no. You are being harsh. To Star Boy.
I can't go down that rabbit hole.
Well, we get glory. All right, that's it for this or that segment right here on Ginger Pod. And the Sugar Man and Somi are still right here. Well, let's go into some things that are happening. So we're into the main conversation segment now. And well, let me just bring back Mikel Obi a bit. Mikel Obi said that NFL officials deserve, was talking to a UK media, that they need to leave the guys there now in the NFL, running our football, that they need to just resign so that people who know what they're doing can take over. That's him just still venting over the fact that Nigeria will not be at the World Cup. But then, something has happened in DR Congo. And it's not about the World Cup tickets that we are dragging with them. It's about the fact that their own Football Federation president, Jean-Guy Blaise Mariolas, he has been sentenced to life imprisonment.
Wow.
His wife and his son have also been imprisoned with different, so they are serving different prison sentences.
Wow.
So, why are they serving it? They are serving because they say he misappropriated, or he and his family misappropriated $1.3 million meant for football development in DR Congo. We have never seen that happen in Nigeria. Just because we will not qualify for World Cup, we have people saying that people should resign. Mikel Obi is not the first person. He's just one of the recent prominent voices that have echoed this. So even ordinary people, football fans have also said things. Oh, let everybody get out from the NFL. Oh, let them disband football. But now, we've also had cases of misappropriation of funds. Exactly. We recently had a case of the FIFA grants. Are they using it to build any pitch? Okay, where are the pitches you are building? How long is it going to take you to deliver these pitches? How much have you spent? Where the money, basically, or where the pitch? One of them. Do you think we should bring this kind of rule to Nigeria? Once we just find out our football federation people are misappropriating funds, you'll be found guilty, proven beyond reasonable doubt, life imprisonment, your wife and your children, your friends, girlfriends, anybody that joined you chopping the money, everybody serves some. Like girlfriend to one of them, you at least take 5 years in jail. If you are the son, maybe they paid your school fees from there, or you have married wife from there, go to like maybe 25 years. These are so this guy now life imprisonment they give him.
I would have to agree with Mikel Obi, because one of the issues that we have in this part of the world, football wise, in development, is actually this corruption, especially with the Black Africans. I can say that the northern guys or the North African countries are more transparent when it comes to these things. I mean, we can see the difference in terms of their infrastructure when it comes to football between them and us. And yes, we've had issues of this whole corruption, misappropriation of funds right from the time of Amaju and
even before, way before.
We have issues of unpaid salaries, unpaid bonuses, failed promises.
Today.
Imagine houses and stuff that was promised to Western Hope way back in 1993.
Some of them died before
it was delivered. So all this has to do with the whole corruption in the system. So I feel like if they bring something similar, and that if I do not deliver on this thing, I might go to prison, and not only me and my family, and those who were involved in eating the money.
Yeah.
I believe, yes, everybody will sit up.
Probably everybody will sit up, especially when you know that some of your family members
will touch everybody.
They'll collect.
Not touch only you.
Yes, when you know your family members will collect.
I agree with Mikel. 100%.
All right, so what Sami is saying is that what happened in Congo, what is good for Congo is good for Nigeria.
It's good for Nigeria. Yeah, we are fighting in the same trousers. So
exactly. Let's take, in fact, even if for them doing this and maybe giving us this idea, maybe they should now go to the World Cup. Let's leave them.
Yeah.
FIFA no answer us at all. FIFA has not responded to our queries at all.
And the funny thing, they've released the schedule for the whole playoff.
But what they told us is that that's the schedule that has been there, so automatically it's been released. But we require official communication from FIFA to know that you don't have a case But
let's wait and see.
Former Super Eagles coach Bronfrey Joe said that the silence might mean silence is the best answer.
Nothing come out.
FIFA, I don't try, at least give us an answer. Because they say silence is the best answer to.
And don't complete it, chief.
I can't do whether FIFA they look us like that.
Don't complete it.
All right, so we have something we're going to talk about from the NFL, but let me just leave it in, let's be moving first. Quickly now, Brian Ideye, former Spikes player, Brian Ideye, and he also played for Enyimba for a few months and came out to say that he wasn't treated well, salaries were not paid on time, accommodation was not so good, when they are traveling to other states in Nigeria, he was not so satisfied. So, Enyimba is 17th position. The chairman of Enyimba is Kanu Wako.
Oh, really?
And the sporting director is Uche Okechukwu. So we have some former Super Eagles players in charge of Enyimba.
Okay.
But the fans are beginning to complain because Enyimba is at 17th on the table.
That's bad. That's what stand Tottenham in their relegations on present.
So if the sporting director was a Super Eagles player and the chairman a Super Eagles player of that stature, and things are going so bad. I don't know if we can still make a case for ex-internationals holding administrative positions automatically because of their experience in the game. Brian Ideye said, I'm not surprised at all, talking about their position, Enyimba's position of 17. Relegation zone, no? Yeah. I'm not surprised at all. You cannot sign average players and expect world-class performances because you do not want players that can stand up and ask for accountability. Enyimba's problems are from the top and have to be fixed fast before it's too late. I pray they stay up this season. So, based on certain things we've seen ex-internationals asking for positions in the Football Federation. They want to be NFF president. They say they deserve it. You know, they want to be, Minister of Sports. But now we have NSC. So let's say they want to be like in charge of sports ministry because they're former sportsmen and all that. But with their antecedents, when some of them have been in charge of these kind of positions, would you say they deserve it by virtue of just being ex-footballers?
No. Football business is different from football, the sport, in brackets. The fact that you played the game does not mean that you know how to run the game. It doesn't even, the fact that you played the game does not even mean that you might even be a good coach. Talk more of actually being somebody who runs it from the administrative level. So we've had cases like Enyimba is a very, very good example. You have prominent former Super Eagles players who are running the club and they are literally running it into the ground because they do not have that knowledge of how to run a club. Running a club involves so many things that just because you were a successful footballer does not mean that you can do it. I think the only person that is doing well in that regard is this Benfica's president so far.
Rui Costa.
Yes, and I'm impressed because he showed that level of that ability when he was still playing, but him doing it now just shows that it's not meant for everybody. So if you cannot do it, just give it up and leave it into the hands of people who actually know the job, who actually have the experience to do it. So he's a former Enyimba player. He's really just expressing his concern for a club that he once played for. And if he's saying this, then my God, he's correct.
He's correct?
He's very correct.
All right, so ex-internationals, I think you need to educate yourself on administration of football. Football administration, I think is a thing.
It's a thing.
To be a sporting director, a club chairman, even at Nigerian level, it takes beyond passion or I shall be play ball or I don't play ball or I've played all over the world.
They actually take courses for this thing.
Yeah, they take courses and then you can also study under study. Yeah, you can be like, you can learn.
Not just
you can be like maybe not an apprentice, but at least you learn under successful sporting directors. We've had a few of them who have done well. I remember Michael Emenalo doing so well at Chelsea. But we don't have those kind of people come to work in Nigeria. Probably the enabling environment is not there.
It's not there.
But I still believe that even after playing football, if you are serious about it, there's this great guy who played for Sheyi Olofinjano, who played for Nigeria, did his own education and all that. Brilliant guy. You can do that. Then you can and running national team football is different from club football.
Yes.
Because the major sponsor of Nigerian football is the government.
Yes.
But a club can have like 30 partners.
Of course.
That fund them. So you might have a lot of money to spend. Your decisions can be executed faster, and then you can see results. But when it comes to national team, it takes a lot of lobbying, access, influence, and all that. Well, let's talk about what happened in the Champions League one of these weeks now. How come no English team played a Champions League day and they did not win. Now I'm talking about that week that Real Madrid beat Man City. That same week that Chelsea were hammered by PSG. Now that week in the whole of Europe, it was terrible for English teams, both from Champions League to Europa League to Conference League. Liverpool lost to Galatasaray in that first leg. Tottenham were beaten by Atletico 5-2. Chelsea were hammered 5-2 by PSG. Man City lost 3-0 to Real Madrid. Newcastle played a 1-1 draw against Barcelona. It could have been one team that would win.
Yeah.
But, the Lamine Yamal's penalty in the 86th minute. Then Leverkusen were also leading Arsenal until the 89th minute that Kai Havertz had to play a penalty and secured a 1-1 draw for Arsenal. Crystal Palace played a draw against AEK Larnaca. It was only Aston Villa that won against Lille. So the Premier League is regarded by most people as one of the best league in the world.
Yes.
The apex.
Yes. I
still stand by it. But you said what?
I still stand by it.
That is the best.
Yes.
Okay. And in 9 matches across the 3 levels of European football, only 1 win. And you stand by it.
Yes. So
Annabella taught Guardiola a lesson.
These things happen in football, and it's a stark contrast when you compare it to the performance during the group stage. Yeah, when you look at the Premier League teams during the group stage, I mean, we had about 7 Premier League teams in the top 10 in the group stage during the Champions League. The same thing applies for the Europa League. They were winning their matches. They were beating everybody beatable. Now you see this kind of game week, and it's a stark contrast to what we saw during the group stage. It only says one thing: fatigue.
Is it fatigue, or that the wheat has been separated from the chaff? The Premier League teams are now facing better structured teams. It's fatigue, and I will say fatigue because while other leagues are having rests, they are giving their top clubs that are playing in the Champions League enough rest. They are postponing their matches before, or they are playing on Friday.
Yes, or they are playing earlier. They have more rest before the EPL teams. Some EPL teams are playing on Sunday and are having to play on a Tuesday night. And let's not forget the fact that most EPL teams have played more games between January and March than any other team in any other league.
But at least, why is it like that? Is it not almost the same amount of competitions they have? You have La Liga, Copa del Rey. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the Carabao Cup that really stresses people out.
Exactly. And then if you're a big team, let's say an Arsenal, a Liverpool, a Man City. What did Man City play in the Carabao Cup semi-finals? It's a 2-leg match. You have the FA Cup at this stage goes into extra time. Chelsea played well into extra time against Wrexham during the weekend.
But that's a testament to the Iberibe now. Why are you playing against Wrexham into extra time?
Well, football.
Yeah.
Football. But then again,
it's not football.
We have to try and agree with the fact that some of these players are getting tired.
But they have big teams. They have a huge team, so they can select. And for these cup games, they give fringe players opportunities to play.
That doesn't mean that the big players don't have.
Why can't you just agree that the Premier League is overhyped?
No, it's not overhyped.
It's beautiful to watch because it has sponsors. But is the football in the Premier League really better? They are meeting their mates now, and they are crumbling.
Over the last. I mean, when we look at the UEFA coefficient points at the moment, the EPL is actually. Of
course, that's why they have 6 teams.
Yes, and that's why they have 6 teams. That coefficient point did not just come like that. It came because of the English team's performance in Europe. I mean, in the last 6 years, you have how many winners from England? You have Man City, you have Liverpool, you have Chelsea. You also have those 3 teams who have won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. Yes, Chelsea. Again. So they are actually doing well. I will tell you that this is a one-off. this particular game week is a one-off. We could see this.
But how many times will it happen before it becomes more than a coincidence now? You fielded 9 teams and 8 could not win. That's terrible.
It happened.
That's a terrible.
I mean, there are game weeks that the so-called big 6 in the EPL do not win a match. It happened. That's happened before. So yes, it's a bad game week. Yes, we look forward to the second leg. Let's see what will happen.
All right, so still Ginger Pod right here, and surprise, we have a beautiful lady joining us right here. So Thelma, welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, this is the first time. It's nice, so how are you feeling? The feminine energy.
Yeah, this is my first time here with Sugar George and some. Yeah, that's right.
Amazing stuff. All right, so now we have feminine energy. It shows you that we're going to, divert a bit and just change trajectory a little bit. Because something happened in the US, and so we want to talk about it. Let me tell you that in the NFL, something has happened between Dak Prescott and the lady he wants to marry, Sarah Ramos. Dak Prescott is a Dallas Cowboys quarterback in the NFL. If you follow the NFL, you know that Dak Prescott is the highest paid player in the history of the NFL. That's big money. In 2024, he signed a $240 million contract. Yes, you heard that right. $240 million contract for 4 years. That's huge. That's massive, baby. All right, so he has a girlfriend, Sarah Ramos, who they have 2 children together. So they wanted to get married. They have sent out invitations. They want to marry in Como.
Oh,
beautiful city, beautiful part of Italy. So they sent out invitations, but now they've now had to tell people that they invited, I beg go, no come again, no, we are not doing again. Why? Because first of all, it started with that, Sarah Ramos said that it's like the guy is talking to other women while they are together. I remember they have 2 kids in their relationship, but there are other women somewhere. But the big thing that came out a few days ago now is that Dak Prescott wants a prenup to be signed. So he presented a prenup to Sarah and said, okay, sign. What's the prenup about? Everything I own now is mine, even if we have to divorce at any time. Whatever you own is yours. The only thing we can split in case of a divorce is whatever we acquired together in the marriage. And now she has said she will not sign the prenup. Let me ask lady, tell me, if she's not greedy, if she's not hoping that, okay, I think you're talking to other women, I will press your neck inside the marriage and they will share this your 240 million and many more other things that he has been acquiring into 2. Then you now pay child support, and in fact, you could be left with maybe 20% of everything. But some people say if the guy is also honest, he should have not brought up a prenup at all. In love, do you bring up a prenup? In love, are you expecting to divorce?
So 2 things, right? I would have said that, why will you be getting into marriage planning to divorce, right? And on the other hand, that is me thinking now as a Nigerian lady, right? Why will you be marrying somebody thinking of getting divorced?
Maybe it's a what if we get divorced.
But then, Western women are different from us, right? We've heard a lot of stories where these people just get married to get what the man has because they want to get whatever they have from a divorce, right? So first, I don't think, if you are really in love with this person, I don't think signing a prenup will be that hard if you are not thinking in that angle of divorcing him for what he has, right? Because if you are not crippled, if you are a woman that has your own career and your own life going for you, and he says, okay, whatever you have is yours, whatever I have is mine before we get married, and whatever we have in marriage, we can split if we get divorced. It should not be a problem to say, okay, I'm not signing, except you have ulterior motives. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, okay. But what about the man who brought a prenup? Does he love her so much and he brings up a prenup? Like, they say love the mumu, right? So I mean, would you bring up a prenup? Like, we don't even do it's not very common here for us.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes, like, but we are talking, if you are talking from the African point of view, yes, it's not normal for us. But then these Western guys are something else. And then you will not blame him. he's acting from what he has seen happen to other footballers or other people,
other sports,
sports,
even rich men, even just measures.
Yes, I mean, his wife.
He connect too.
His wife became a billionaire only from divorce.
Tiger Woods,
a lot of men who do very well just go bankrupt or go broke because of a divorce.
Imagine Emmanuel is the perfect example. He lost everything. The only thing his wife left him with was the dress he wore to the courtroom.
Oh, wow.
She took everything
from Arsenal player,
including his clothes, down to it. The only property she left for him was the clothes he wore to the courtroom.
And the son recently signed for Chelsea, the academy team, and he was not even present there, just the child and the mother.
Yeah, I mean, he's still going through whatever heartbreak that he went through.
And that's going to take a very long time to recover.
It's not something that...
For me, I know my gender. I've seen a lot of false accusations, right? And I'm not going to say, and the prenup is wrong. It's not wrong, because if you don't learn from situations, that means you're stupid, right? The prenup is just like him trying to secure his life. Because if you're not a gold digger, if you're not there for the money, why is signing the prenup a big deal for you?
But bringing the prenup is almost like asking for a DNA. Because doesn't mean you don't trust me. So doesn't mean you don't trust me to stay with you. Anyway, finally, Thelma, do you think we should encourage prenups in Nigeria? Should it be something? I believe a few people have it now.
That's tough.
But do you think we should encourage it? Because a lot of women are also complaining of being left with nothing. And some of the men are not responsible for child support and stuff. But I think, and some women are also on the losing side financially.
Yes.
Yeah, especially even the rich ones. They would have been deceived over the years investing in the man and all that. But let's look at Nigeria. We're copying everything Western now. So should we copy this one? Let's add it to what we are copying.
I'm not saying.
Bring prenup.
If we're copying this one,
every rich boy signs.
If we're copying this one now with our present situation, it will be like copying somebody's script in an exam with the person's matric number and name. Because whatever is worth doing well.
Yeah.
You cannot have a prenup in a country that does not have law enforcement. First of all, because if we have a country that works, right, prenup is coming as a result of the courts and everything being involved in people's marriages to say, okay, this is how you want it, this is how it's going to be, right? We've not had a situation whereby the Nigerian law or the Nigerian courts is in child protective services to say, okay, you as a father must be in this child's life to take care of abuse and everything. We have to sort that part of our country first before saying, okay.
Maybe we're the ones not exploring it, because people that go through divorce, they see it happen. If you have a good divorce lawyer, they'll tell you what to do. And the laws are there, but probably we do not know or we do not explore it.
So I would like to agree with Thelma to an extent, because you need to have a working system for something like that to work. Imagine your billionaire husband getting a prenup or a divorce and the matter is in court. He might just, how our judiciary is, they might pay the judge and then So what is the essence of the prenup that was signed?
This is irrelevant or nothing to do with what we're talking about. But let's take Regina's case, for example. If we were in a country that works, she would have the right to have access to her children, even if it's just like, let's say, for them to share custody of the kids. But it is what it is, because somebody has the upper hand in the marriage or in the relationship that they had. So our system has to work first before we can even think about prenup. Is prenup a good idea?
System that brings that kind
exactly. So you cannot copy and go and copy nonsense. Copy and copyright. That's just what I want to say.
Copy and copyright. Anyway, thank you, Sarah, for adding your voice and your face, to Ginger Pod today.
Yes.
We love it. We appreciate it, surely. All right, so we just wrap up with this on Ginger Pod today. Yes, Sugarman and Sonny here, and I just have some very tricky questions for Sonny on our Would You Rather segment. So, would you rather sit courtside with LeBron James, or that is for an entire NBA game, you are sitting with LeBron James, or you watch Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, score a hat-trick?
How many hat-tricks have I watched?
And say 3, 2, 3.
Give me LeBron James, let me beg for money.
Baba, they planning also.
But I mean, yes, that's the once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, sitting down side by side with LeBron James, a legend of the game,
and even taking pictures.
Something that you can brag about or say this, brother. But I mean, we've watched Ronaldo score so many hat-tricks. He can score another one. I'll watch it on TV. YouTube highlights.
All right, so would you rather train for 1 week with Lionel Messi or go for a spa session with Anthony Joshua?
Give me Lionel Messi.
Spa.
I know.
It's not real boxing.
It's not real boxing.
Make him use you train.
No,
he usually keep fit.
At all.
You will not die.
You should keep fit with those.
Some manage. It will look like you want to die, but you not die.
I will die in this one. I'm not fit, yes, but then give me Messi. Let's see to do your year of the training pitch. That one is better.
All right, so would you rather be a superstar footballer who never wins trophies, or an average player who wins everything? You are just part of the groove. You are just winning. You can be like the second choice goalkeeper in Man City. They are just winning. You are just celebrating with them, appearing in pictures.
Give me the trophies. Give me the trophies.
Maybe I play you 2 minutes.
Yes.
They are not irrelevant too.
I don't mind.
But when you're a superstar player, like Bruno Fernandes now, or let me say like Bukayo Saka, you win 1 FA Cup in 6 years. You are still a star player. People will hail you.
They will use that kind of thing to still banter you at the end of it. Look at the Bruno Fernandes. He has the numbers to show that he's a Premier League legend. And he can go on to actually be in the Premier League Hall of Fame. But then again, when we come to arguing some of these things, we'll be like, win Premier League now. So what do you want us saying legend about? But look at this former Man City keeper who has a treble. Back to his children that I won a treble playing for Man City, even though he did not play anything. Well, then it's something to brag about. Look at his medals.
Do you think Kovacic is an average player? He played for your team, right?
He's one of those players who really did not break out to become a world-class player. So you're not a world-class player does not mean you're an average player.
Because he has 4 Champions League trophies.
There's a space between being an average player and being world-class. He's not world-class, but he was not average.
All right, finally, before we get out of here, would you rather play for your favorite club? Probably Chelsea, right?
Yes.
So would you rather play for Chelsea for 1 full season? And you're playing every game. Or you play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria at 1 AFCON tournament. There's no trophy in the mix. You no win.
Give me a number 14 Chelsea with the Chelsea badge, please.
What about playing for the Super Eagles?
I don't want to play
your national team.
I don't want to
200 million people.
So that they will have to owe me bonus.
Okay.
Let me play and collect my money.
Ginger pod, we don't owe bonus. Anything is our ginger, we don't owe anybody. Thank you very much, Somi, for being here. It was great having you. Yes, we hope to do this again. As always, my guy. Somi joined me today on the Ginger Pod, and it's been Clive Sugar George. Remember to share this video, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Ginger Pod brings you the best content. Have a great time. Arrivederci. Buenas noches.